What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys an NFL Week 11 video of my DFS podcast. We'll be talking to you about the main slate on Sunday here in this video. One value play for each position using FanDuel prices. As I usually do in NFL videos, doing free Guru credits again. Promo code, go over to my shop on my website if you don't have an account yet. It's free to make one. It's quick, and you get bonus credits when you make an account. Credits are used on lineups and memberships throughout the site for FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo lineups. This week's coupon, again, go to the shop page to put it in all caps, Guru Week 11. And then if you hit apply coupon, 20 Guru credits will be added to your FD Guru account's balance automatically. So just like this video, make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate it. Let's get after this week's NFL main slate here in this video. And it's going to be tough not to go back to Justin Fields. If you told me that I'd be a huge Justin Fields guy this year in week like 5 or 6, I would tell you you're crazy. But the things he's been doing the last couple of weeks, it's very, very difficult to overlook what he's done. The last month, this guy has been borderline the best quarterback in the NFL. I mean, back-to-back weeks with 40 spots. The 2 weeks before that, 24 and 26. He's rushing for a ton of yards. He's got a chance to break Lamar Jackson's QB rushing record. This guy is just doing whatever he wants, and the scheduling is just benefiting him more. He's got an awesome matchup in Atlanta. The Falcons defense, one of the worst defenses in the league. Definitely an argument for having the worst secondary in the league. Fields, I mean, going from the Lions defense to the Falcons defense, this man is just going to continue to eat. And even at 8,700, he's priced more than a lot of the stud quarterbacks, but I don't care. He's been so good. You look at Jalen Hurts for another $100 more, but I just think Fields has a great chance to score the most fantasy points out of any player once again in week 11. And then for running back, it's going to be tough to pair both of them, but it's also hard to overlook David Montgomery this week. Khalil Herbert is out for the foreseeable future, probably a couple weeks, at least a month. Montgomery at 6,200 is gonna, get a lot more touches. Herbert was slowly becoming a 1B running back to Montgomery when he used to be a legit backup. It was becoming a flip of a coin of who was going to see more workload week by week. But now with Herbert out, they have Ebner as a backup, so $4,600. If you wanted to throw a flyer on him vulturing a touchdown, maybe, but Montgomery should be the guy this week. The reason why I say it's hard to pair both of them is because Montgomery's not a huge, he doesn't catch a lot of footballs. Herbert kind of turned into a receiving running back, so maybe Montgomery catches some more passes just because he has the potential to be a 3-down back this week. 6,200, a really tough price to overlook. I'm not saying it's crazy to pair the both of them, but it could be a little tough to have them both have big games. I think in cash games, you can play both of them just because they should both have high floors. Tournaments, it might be difficult to take down a tournament with both of these guys, as it's going to be tough for them to both be scoring touchdowns all game. Wide receiver Devontae Smith. Now, there's a lot of questionable guys, quote-unquote questionable guys this week. Like every other week, they're limited in Wednesday's practice, and 9 out of 10 times these guys end up playing. It ends up not being a big deal. Devonta Smith and Brown on the Eagles are both, questionable right now, but they're both going to play. Dallas Goedert is out. They have like 2 or 3 backup tight ends that are an absolute, mess and flip of a coin. Smith and Brown should be the go-to guys for Hurts on Sunday. They're in Indianapolis. So they're going to need to throw the ball. It's not an easy win for the Eagles, especially getting upset in Monday Night Football against the Commanders. So I think the Eagles need to air it out a bit here. Smith had a great game last week, 8 targets, got a touchdown. I expect him to have an even bigger week this week without Dallas Goedert on the field. And then for tight end here, I like Greg Dulcich. He had an off week last week with just one catch. He was good before then. He's going to see some more looks from Russell Wilson this week against the Raiders. Great matchup. Raiders have one of the worst pass defenses in the league, and there's a very, very high possibility that Jerry Jeudy is out this week. So if Jeudy is out, Dulcich quickly becomes the number 2 option behind Courtland Sutton on the Broncos. Even if Jeudy plays, there's probably a chance he's limited. I still think Dulcich is a solid value play at 5,500 here. Tight end, always a bit of a mess week to week. You got Mark Andrews questionable. Keep an eye out on that, but I still don't like him at that price. And then there's other questionable guys. You could get Cole Kmet to pair with Fields, but I like Dulcich at 5,500. I think it's a nice spend down, and he should have some extra looks from Russell Wilson this week. And then for defense, the Bengals, I like them on the road against the Steelers. They're 4-point favorites. It's a low over-under. The Steelers' offense has been so bad this year. Pickett has looked bad. Najee Harris has looked terrible. This Bengals defense should be able to play well against this Steelers offense. 4,200 is a nice cheap price. Another defense you could possibly look at $100 cheaper. The Saints at home against the Rams. You have Stafford possibly coming back after his concussion. And the news here, obviously, the Rams are going to be without Cooper Kupp. So that offense is going to be in shambles. It was in shambles with Cooper Kupp. Without Cooper Kupp, they could end up being the worst offense in the league, or one of the worst offenses in the league. One of the worst hangover Super Bowl seasons I've ever seen with the Rams. They're a disgrace. I don't like any bump in any Ram wide receiver with Cooper Kupp out. I just think they become a worse offense. Their running back situation is a nightmare. The Saints defense looks pretty damn good at home at 4,100 as well. That'll do it for this week's video. Again, put in that promo code for those credits. Let's have a huge week. Like the video. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.